Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs in video games, and today I'm playing Slay the Spire. Today's challenge on Slay the Spire is what I call the Pacifist Challenge. We are not allowed to play an attack card from our hand. Now that sounds pretty crazy, but I have actually completed this challenge with all 4 characters previously. So what we're going to do today is try to get new personal bests, focusing on the Defect and the Ironclad. So I've defeated this challenge with the Defect and the Ironclad previously on Ascension 0. So today we're going to bump it up to Ascension 5. Let's start with the Defect. For the Defect, Ascension 5, we are not allowed to play an attack card from our hand. Now the Defect is particularly good at this because of 2 things. One, you have the lightning that you channel with the cracked core. That allows you to deal damage to enemies without playing an attack. And you have got 2 cards in your starting deck, the Zap and Dual Cast, which are both skills which allow you to deal damage to enemies. The Defect is particularly good at this challenge because the starting deck and starting relic are conducive toward it. However, you still do start out with 4 strikes, which are essentially curses. Now then, what would we like to do from Niao here? This second option is actually pretty nice, because we don't have much that we can do in the first couple battles. So I might choose that. Choosing a rare colorless card is pretty excellent on anything but the Defect, because rare colorless cards are one of those things that can deal damage that are not attacks. We definitely don't want to lose our starting relic. So I think that I'm looking at the top 2 here. We don't want to lose all of our gold, because gold is really how we're going to get rid of those attacks, most likely. Those are curses in our deck, so we need to get rid of them. So I'm looking at the top 2. Upgrade a card, or enemies have only 1 health in our next 3. Well, our next 3 combats. We have a very unfortunate act layout. It's unfortunate for a couple of reasons. One reason is that because of this challenge, I want to go to an early shop so that we can remove an attack card from our deck. But going toward an early shop also brings us towards 3 enemies and either an elite or 2 fires. I really would like events, because if we can go to lots of events, we will get to events that allow us to remove or transform cards, which are very good things to do. I'm thinking about going this path, this 4 question mark path. That would also allow me to go to several elites, which could be good, although remember that the gremlin knob is really dangerous. More dangerous than usual. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take enemies in the next 3 combats have 1 health, and we are going to go the super mystery route. If we get extremely lucky, all of these 4 being events, then these 2 elites will only have 1 health. That would be very, very lucky. I don't expect that, but this elite having only 1 health is quite likely. Start with a good old dual cast. Okay, so we can't take Cold Snap. We could take Cool-Headed or Charge Battery. Cool-Headed is pretty nice. Allowing my orbs, basically building a deck that just churns through orbs is pretty nice. And drawing extra cards allows us to deal with the fact that we've got so many strikes in our deck at the beginning. I think I'm going to take Cool-Headed. Alright, let's get more gold. Getting more gold is very helpful, because gold is one of the ways that we get rid of our attack cards. The Scrap Ooze. Let's see here. I am willing to spend some health here. Willing to spend some. We've got a fireplace that we could rest at if we need to. How much health am I willing to spend? I'm not sure. At least 3 times. Alright, now what? Got 52 health. I could do 2 more. Aha. We got a terrible, terrible relic. Vajra. Having 1 strength does not help when you don't play attacks. But there it is. We got a relic. It's good to get lots of relics because there are some which would be very, very nice for us. I don't think I should take pain, because we are very unlikely to be able to get rid of it soon. So this would be very bad, even though I like the warp tongs. So let's just upgrade a card. And at this point, I'm really looking at upgrading either Zap or Dual Cast, because both of those become free. Although, with how many cards we have that we would draw that are not playable, maybe we should do Cool-Headed so we get the extra draw. I'm fine with that. Let's do that. Alright, and as you can see, we did not get extremely lucky. We did get one event that was, or 1 question mark room that was a fight. I cannot play those strikes, so we'll just win with our orb. So we can't take Barrage. I don't really want Overclock. Leap is not a terrible block card. It's not helping us a whole lot right now, but it's not a terrible block card. I guess let's take it. But I'm really looking towards things that can add more damage. So this elite will have 1 health. Very nice that this is the one that is Gremlin Knob. We got an old coin. Not terrible. It's a lot of money, 300 gold. Flex Potion does nothing for us, but we'll still take it. And we could get another leap, or we could get a turbo. I would take those if we had any reason to take them, but right now we really have no reason to take those. So I'm going to skip. And I think we're going to upgrade another... I'm going to upgrade Zap. Make Zap free. Now, I don't think that we can go to all 3 of these elites. I think we're going to have to skirt past the Fiery Elite and hope that we can win that one. We still haven't really gotten much of anything to deal damage. We got a potion that didn't help us. We got 2 relics that didn't really help us. We got cards that did not add any damage to our deck. So this is actually going very poorly so far. And we might take a lot of damage here. I don't know if this elite will kill us, but there is a distinct possibility. We cannot target any of the damage that we're dealing, which is pretty dangerous. I do want to play Cool-Headed. Let's play Cool-Headed first. And then I think we dual cast Zap and defend. Alright, we can only play Leap this turn. You can see how poorly this one is going because we can't really target any of them down. So all of them have taken about an equal amount of damage, which means we're doing very poorly and we're just constantly taking little bits of damage. Here's another 3 damage for us and only 6 damage on them. At that rate, we will lose. We can't even defend this time. And we, as you'd expect, but it doesn't always happen this way, we are dealing about an equal amount of damage to each of them. Alright, I think we're going to die here. This one's going to be very short. Yep. Let's go back with the Defect. Actually, should I change over to the Ironclad? No, let's go back with the Defect. That was upsetting. I will have to point out, though, that I am using a mod. This mod was not actually for the Defect, it was for the Ironclad. So the mod that I'm using is Permanent Niao, which forces Niao to give you 4 options every run, even if you don't make it to the first boss. So we are going to see that in play right now, because we didn't get to the first boss. We're still going to get our 4 Niao options. That's not necessary with the Defect, but it is extremely important for the Ironclad. I'll get into that later when we go with the Ironclad. Alright, so this option right here, lose all gold, remove 2 cards, is excellent. I would love to remove 2 strikes from the deck. That will make our deck much better. This act layout is much nicer this time. There's a shop there. There's an early shop which we can't really do anything with because we just spent our money. But we can go to several events. And going to several events has a higher chance of allowing us to remove more cards. And we could choose to go to this elite or not based on what our deck is like. So this is a much more favorable act layout than the first time that did not last very long. Alright. So we're clearly getting damaged here. The real question for myself is whether I play dual cast. I think I have to play Zap. Have to play a Defend. Do I play a dual cast? I think I do. There is at least a 50% chance that we kill that one slime in the front. Oh, we did. How about that? And we cannot win this turn. Since we cannot win this turn, I think I will just play a Zap. Alright, and now we have won. Alright, Loop is nice to see, Hologram is nice to see too. Both of these options are pretty decent in this challenge. Hologram can let us get back Zap, and Zap could be made free. Loop makes our orbs just better. I like both of these. Both of them kind of require an upgrade to get really good. I think I will choose Loop, because Loop gives me more damage faster. And that's what we need the most right now. We could obtain the Golden Idol. I want the Golden Idol. What am I going to lose because I took the Golden Idol? Could lose 18 health, or I could lose 6 max health. I think I'm going to lose the 6 max health. Dual cast might kill one of them. It did. That was very helpful. And then I think we play Defend Zap. So we took 1 damage in this fight. Very acceptable. So auto shields is a way to get more block. Recursion is a way to deal damage. It's just not a great one. Unless we get dark orbs. Food sequence doesn't seem the most important. I don't know which one of these I would take. I think I've got to do auto shields. Alright, we do not need to pay 35 gold to heal 1. I would love to have had 50 gold so we could remove a card, but unfortunately we don't get that. And here we go. Let's find a relic again. We found a relic that's actually really helpful this time, the Courier. All prices are reduced by 20%. That includes the price to remove cards. Now, how well do I think my deck could do against an elite? Not great. I think we're going to skip that elite and go to the left here. Let's smith. So loop is a very significant smith. It doubles the effect, so I'm going to smith loop. But really I want to smith almost all of my cards. There's a loop. This is a somewhat dangerous fight because we don't actually deal damage very fast. I mean, I guess we're doing just fine. Actually, I guess we're doing just fine. And the auto shields does help. Turns out we're doing just fine. And a speed potion is a potion we could actually play. I do like aggregate. It doesn't help us much right now. Steam barrier is fine. I think we might just skip all of these though. Let's skip them all. I need something else to make this deck sing. Let's smith the zap next. And then, what do we get? Shuriken. So Shuriken does nothing for us. We never play 3 attacks in one turn. Guess we'll take the Sapphire Key. We're not likely to use the Sapphire Key, but we'll take it. So would I rather do dual cast or auto shields right now? Probably auto shields. Gets a little bit more block. And then, how do I feel about an elite now? Zap is upgraded, Loop is upgraded, but we're still dealing about the same amount of damage. Guess we have more source of block than we did before. I don't know how I feel about this elite, but if we don't take the elite, I feel like we get too far behind. So I'm going to go to it anyway, and let's hope it's not Gremlin Knob. It is Gremlin Knob. That's very, very unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. We're going to take some hits. And we basically have to play dual cast and zap when we can. Even though it makes us take hits faster. We should not play defend though. No, we should not play our defense yet. Playing auto shield is worth it. Yeah, auto shield is worth it, but defend is not worth it. Alright. Do we die right here? It's very possible we die right here. We've got our speed potion to perhaps survive this turn. But if we survive this turn, do we just die next turn? Maybe, maybe not. So we're not dying anymore. Do we play dual cast? Let me think about this. If we play dual cast, we're doing 16 damage. So he would be at 17 minus that 3 is 14. 14, and then we would do essentially 9 next turn with the loop, which is puts him at 5, and the zap does not win. So I think we spend the defend, actually. And we need to get back to dual cast in the deck. So we have to play auto shields. If we played zap, would we just die? I think the answer is no. So I think we play zap. Actually, the dual cast is next turn. The dual cast being next turn means we have enough damage that we're already winning, I think. Yes, we do. So let's play a defend. And not the zap. Alright, I'm kind of surprised that we beat the Gremlin Knob. Ice Cream could be amazing, and it could be nothing. But we'll take it. Heat Sinks could be good later. It would do not a lot right now. I think I will take it for later. And then we really have to hope this is not a fight. Oh, it's a merchant. It's a merchant before the merchant. Alright. We get Defragment, which is great for us. Let's just buy that immediately. And because of the Courier, we restock cards right now. Buying that loop might be very good. Let's use this card removal service. Remove a strike. Then we've got 84 gold. I think we do take that loop. Yeah, I think we take the loop. And then, I guess we don't go to the next merchant? I guess we go here now? Transform a card. Well, you know what? A strike cannot be worse than a strike. A Steam Barrier. That is a playable card. Alright. Everything in our deck is now playable according to our challenge rules. So we can play all of the cards that we have. Now, the real question is, do we win this fight? I think we do. Because, I mean, we're going to rest. We definitely need to rest. But I think that the Guardian primarily requires you to block effectively. And that's something we can do. We may not be dealing damage very quickly, but we can block. So this is the first time that we really need to block. And we actually die. I said that we would do just fine, and we actually die on the second turn. If we draw the Steam Barrier, we don't die. Alright, let's try to draw the Steam Barrier. Oh, we drew the Steam Barrier. We don't die. We don't die right now, at least. We've got 6 life. Exactly how much Steam Barrier gives to us. Okay, it is switching over to the next phase next turn. And we are banking some energy, because we don't need to spend all of our energy every turn. Do I want to play Dual Cast? I think I'll wait until it comes around again. Right? I mean, every time we go through our deck, we get a Dual Cast and a Zap, so I guess we play Dual Cast when we can. Alright, Auto Shields is nice to see. We're going to preserve that 5 on the Steam Barrier. And of course play Zap and Dual Cast. Alright, next turn we do need to block. And we did not get a great hand for blocking, but we did get enough to block that hit. I think I will not play this Dual Cast, right? No, we'll play the Dual Cast. As long as we have 1 Lightning Orb in front, I think we're fine. Fortunately, we drew our best block cards this turn, but I think we're still fine. Only attacks for 10 next turn. Nice. We're banking lots of energy. We don't really have a method to use all of that energy, but we are banking it. So this is a turn where we could choose to use our Steam Barrier in order to prevent 1 damage. I think we ought to. It doesn't feel great to spend a Steam Barrier for 1 damage reduction. But we did just win, so great. We made it past the first boss without ever playing an attack. Let's see how far we can get. Rainbow. Kind of like the rainbow. Reboot is always fine, but it's not typically amazing. Thunderstrike is an attack, so we can't take it. Let's take Rainbow. So the problem with Sacred Bark is that a fair amount of the potions don't do anything for us. Like the Strength Potion doesn't do anything for us. The Flex Potion doesn't do anything for us. So the Sacred Bark is fine, but sometimes it just doesn't do much. Taking the Sozu and having no potion except for this Artifact Potion is kind of annoying. Taking the Velvet Choker seems like it's a foolish idea when we've got Ice Cream. And Heat Sinks. I think we should not take the Velvet Choker, so I think we're going to go Sozu and just have no potions except for the Ancient Potion. Alright, Act 2. There is a merchant there. Merchants are good for us. I probably want to go to an elite. I like all those fireplaces. I think we're going to go this path. Go lots of question marks. So we definitely play auto shields. That's no question at all. If we play Rainbow, that will give us a Frost Orb. And then we could block everything with a Defend, or we could play Defragment so we finish the battle faster. Don't know which one of those is best. I'm going to play the Defend. Partly that's because we have Heat Sinks in the deck, and the Defragment is not upgraded yet. Alright, we could dual cast either of these. Even the Dark Orb, I think. Maybe not the Dark Orb. We surely play Heat Sinks and Loop. And then this is our hand. So I guess we just play all the cards. The question is, are we dual casting the Frost or the Lightning? Dual casting the Frost gives us 10 block. I think I like that. Let's do that. And then that dark one is in front, and it's going to be quite nice soon for a potential dual cast. Unfortunately, we can't kill both of them with a dual cast right here, but we can kill the right one. So let's do that. Kill the right one. I feel like there's no option to defeat this last one here. Ooh, we did get the Steam Barrier, so at least we don't take more damage. So how quickly can we win this? Because I don't think we win it quickly enough. We do get dual cast next turn, but he also gets block next turn. Oh, we do. Never mind. Great. Skim. Skim is always nice. Storm could be ridiculous. I like Storm decks. Oh man. I think we should take Storm. We have a lot of powers. We've got Heat Sinks, Defragment, and 2 loops. Let's take Storm. Ho-ho, we could lose our Golden Idol in order to heal more often. Seems much better than these other 2 options. So let's offer the Golden Idol to the Forgotten Altar. And we get the Bloody Idol. Now instead of getting more gold, whenever we get gold, we heal 5 health. Very nice. let's go to the shop. So we could get a capacitor. That kind of works well with the fact that we've got all of the powers that we already have, especially Storm. Dark Shackles. Dark Shackles is nice too. I like Dark Shackles. Alright, let's take Capacitor. The Buffer is too expensive. I like Buffer, but that's too expensive. Let's take Dark Shackles. And that does not leave enough for us to get a card remove. But we could get a White Noise. I do like my White Noise. Let's take White Noise. Alright, we've built a very power-heavy deck. Very power-heavy deck. Let's see what we can do with it. And I think we are going to go to lots of upgrades. Lots of upgrades this act, I think, is very good for us. Ho-ho! Simplicity upgrades all of our defense. I like that. I like that more than removing one of them. Let's upgrade all of our defense. Alright, we're going to have a completely upgraded deck, perhaps. We even got an extra chest. A chest with a peace pipe. Not sure that we're going to use it, but we have it if we need it. And what are we smithing? I really want to smith defragment. Almost everything is good to smith. Let's do defragment. The Gremlin Leader. Not a good one for us. Because we can't target where our damage goes, and that's pretty bad in this fight. Let's play the Heat Sinks and the White Noise. Machine Learning, we draw more cards. Alright. And luckily we played it in that order because now... Well, I guess we didn't need auto shields, but never mind. So this guy is going to weaken us. Weaken kind of means nothing. I don't care if I'm weakened. The main problem is this 10 times 3 attack, which we can immediately take out with the Dark Shackles. That uses the Dark Shackles very early, but it does as much as a Dark Shackles is going to do. So let's do it. And then let's play Storm, and then Defragment. We have to play a defense card at some point, so that we don't take all of this damage. Do I play a capacitor? I think we do play a capacitor. And then let's play 2 defense cards. Alright, the main problem now is the Gremlin Wizard, because we haven't been able to target him down, so he's dealing a whole bunch of damage this turn. Whole bunch of damage. Theoretically, we can stop that. Play auto shields, a zap, and loop. You're supposed to hit there. Alright, it did not hit where we wanted it to hit. So we'll play defend, defend. And we're taking some damage. Alright, 14 times 3 attack. Seems bad. We can play all of our cards. No, we can't. Can't play all of them. If we cannot play all of them, I think that we don't play dual cast. So we play Rainbow. Am I dying? I might be dying. I mean, the fact that it killed both of those helps. Helps me not die. So I'm not dying this turn. But we did take a fair amount of damage. Let's dual cast and loop and zap. So now we're getting a fair amount of block for next turn. We could dual cast to get more block. I really like actually playing zap and then dual cast. Just take out both of those. Let's do that. And now we're guaranteed to win. Great. We got the prayer wheel. Normal enemies drop an additional card reward. That is very nice. Chill or Glacier. Both good options. I do think I want more Frost Orbs. And I think I want Glacier. Take a Glacier. The birds. Alright, at least the fact that the birds are flying doesn't really do much of anything to us. Not that we get to do much this turn. Alright, how much damage is coming in? Far too much. Far too much for my liking. We can play all of our cards. I guess we'll play all of our cards and take a lot of damage. 20 damage. Ouch. We're at 9. I want to play Glacier. I also want to play Defragment. And of course I want to play Storm. Let's play Storm, Defragment, Glacier. And then perhaps Dual Cast? Yes. Alright, we might kill the middle one at the beginning of the turn. That would be very nice. Alright, we did. If I played Glacier, most likely one of those dies. Let's play a Zap first. Zap and then Glacier. And then we actually win. Great. Alright. We are slowly dying. Slowly dying is not good. Luckily we do have the Bloody Idol, which is healing us. Recursion Plus, I think I still don't want. Force Field is great. We have so many power cards. This just gives us 16 block for basically 0. Let's take it. So we don't want anything else here, right? Don't think I care about Turbo. Yeah, let's skip. Smiling Mask. It is kind of okay with the Courier. It's good that we got the Courier in before we got the Smiling Mask, I guess. Oh man. Do I think I would die? I think I would die here. So we might as well lose all of our gold. Oh man. Would I die? I think I would. Let's pay, lose all of our gold, which is very sad. But let's survive another round. Another floor. Yeah. I'm a sucker. I'm a chump. Alright, let's heal. So that we don't have to do that again. Snecko. Snecko, I don't really like you. I think you could be annoying. Yeah, the Snecko seems to be annoying. I could get a fair amount of block with Rainbow, because I would use both of those. I think I'm going to start there. And then I don't think I want the Capacitor immediately, so let's play Storm. There we go, Heat Sinks Loop. Of course, I probably should have played Auto Shields first, but Force Field does the same thing, I guess. White Noise, yeah. White Noise, Bias Cognition. Do we want to play that? If we play it, we ought to play Capacitor first. And wouldn't I rather block for everything? I think so. Because whenever we get that dual cast, we win. So let's block for everything. And we did not get the dual cast, but actually Glacier wins too. There we go. Well, those are all attacks. We can't take those. And Cool-Headed. Cool-Headed is a way to draw cards. It's another source of Frost Orbs. I do like my ways to draw cards. It's significantly worse because it's not upgraded. But I will probably upgrade it. I think. I don't know. We're upgrading several cards. So we're upgrading either Storm or Heat Sinks. Or Loop. Storm becomes innate. That's not important. I mean, it's nice, but it's not important. Heat Sinks gets a lot better. Let's get Heat Sinks. And then the question is, are we going to upgrade again? I guess we'll find out based on how much damage we take in this fight. I do like the Storm, Loop, and Capacitor play, but maybe I would rather play Glacier. Let's do Storm, Loop, Capacitor to start with. So Dark Shackles does not work against this one. It will never work against that one. Actually, it does nothing in this fight. Okay, so we should just play the Dark Shackles to get rid of it, honestly. Heat Sinks, Cool-Headed. Rainbow and Defend. We're really not defending for much this turn. Let's defend for as much as we do, I guess. There's Force Field. Force Field is great. But we're also going to draw lots of cards. Creative AI is amazing. So Auto Shield and Force Field blocks for us. And then Loop. And Defragment. Let's play the Zap first. And then the Defragment. And then that means we can play Zap again. Great. Alright. This fight is now solved, but I think this means that we are going to rest. Fear Potion does nothing for us. Our enemies being vulnerable does not help us in any way. Also, the Sozu takes it, but, you know. A Cool-Headed that's already upgraded. And these, all three of them are attacks. Let's take a Cool-Headed that's already upgraded. And let's rest. I think we might defeat the Collector, but I'm not sure. We haven't really gotten some of the, like, the rare powers, and I would really like some of the rare powers to make this deck work. Let's start with Cool-Headed. Hoo-hoo, we can play Heat Sinks. Let's play Storm and then Heat Sinks. Actually, maybe we play White Noise? I don't know. Depends on what White Noise has in it. Aha! Actually, that's very good. Let's play Heat Sinks and Electrodynamics. Electrodynamics is very good because the two torch heads that come out, we're going to hit them very hard. I want to play the Loop. I do want to play Loop. Is it wise? It's going to draw me cards, which is good. Let's play it. There's another loop. That would draw me more cards. If it drew auto shields or force field, that would be good. Let's play it. It drew dark shackles. Not the most important, but we will play it this turn. And then do we play the Glacier or the Defends? I think we play the Defends. Actually, how much can we kill these? Because every one that we evoke does 8 damage. So if we play Glacier and Zap, we actually kill those 2 torch heads. For that matter, Rainbow kills a torch head. I think we play Glacier and Zap then. Great, so now we are taking only 1 damage. And we should, so Defragment is very nice to see. I'm thinking that at this point we've probably won the battle, but I'm not sure. I will play this dual cast. We'll have a capacitor and a zap and a rainbow next turn. I'm using all of my energy each turn, which is a little weird when you've got ice cream. So capacitor first. Let's play rainbow. And I guess zap. And a cool-headed. Now, this is the hard part of the battle. This is when it starts doing a lot more damage to us. Granted, didn't actually do anything like that. Do we play the Glacier? That would put the Dark Orb in front. I guess that's good. I don't think we're going to dual cast that Dark Orb, unless we draw a dual cast right now, which we did actually. How about that? Let's dual cast the Dark Orb. We do actually get to play auto shields before we gain any block, and then force field, of course. And we're blocking everything. Great. See, I'm worried about how much damage he's dealing me, so I'm very happy to play Zap, put a Frost Orb in front, so that all of my loops can use the Frost Orb. If we had more lightning orbs, we would win faster, but we don't have them right now. So Cool-Headed draws us a card. Glacier at least causes us to win next turn, I think. Well, maybe not, because he's blocking. Dual cast wins. Great, we made it past Act 2, having never played an attack card. And there's a biased cognition. I like the biased cognition. It's always nice. Core Surge is untakeable because we can't play it. Machine Learning is nice, but I think biased cognition is the way. Empty Cage is fine. Nuclear Battery is fine, actually. Black Star is not likely to affect us too much. So the Empty Cage is only okay. Let's take the Nuclear Battery. It channels a Plasma, which means we have extra energy while we still have it. And most likely we lose the Plasma on a turn that we have Heat Sinks in play. So it's actually pretty helpful. So if I'm planning to go to Act 4, I would have to go here. I don't really think we're going to go to Act 4 with this deck, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's go lots of events. I like those events. Normal enemies are really good too right now, but I like those events. Let's look at what's in the white noise. Oh, white noise has buffer. That's pretty nice. Do we play Bias Cognition right now? I think we do. There's an auto shields. And then if we play Defend, then we keep our buffer. Let's do that. How are we going to defeat these guys? I guess that's going to come off of... I'm not sure. Alright, let's play Cool-Headed. And Storm. There we go. Having played Storm, I feel much better. See, now we get to play Defragment. We get more energy because of the Plasma Orb. And then what? I think we play Loop. Keep the turn going. And then how about Zap and Rainbow? There we go. And now we're not taking any damage. We keep our buffer once again. That means that when that exploder explodes, it might just hit our buffer. Or actually, our lightning orb kills him. Great. Another defragment. Very nice to see. Let's take it. Another steam barrier. It's not terrible. It's upgraded. Do I take it? I'm not sure. Do I want another steam barrier? I kind of don't. Kind of don't. Oh, the designer in Spire. So we could upgrade 2 random cards. Or we could remove a card and update a card. I think I like the upgrade 2 random cards. Any upgrades are pretty nice. Any upgrades are good. Specific upgrades are pretty good, though, too. Let's upgrade 2 random cards. We got Storm and Glacier. Actually, Storm being upgraded is not great. So I'm somewhat sad with that result. But we do have Heat Sinks and Storm. Alright, well, let's play Storm. And then Heat Sinks. And we will get to... We want to play something before the capacitor so that we hit that plasma orb. There's the force field to block for us. And then let's play capacitor. Bias Cognition is quite nice. And then a loop. There we go. Excellent first turn. And then we just win. Alright. That's a good battle. Too bad we can't take this energy potion. So I don't think I want another rainbow. I could have another capacitor or reinforced body. Actually, reinforced body is really nice. It works really well with the ice cream. And our boss is the Time Eater. And it's pretty nice against that. Against the Time Eater because you play less cards to get a lot of block. Playing less cards in the Time Eater fight is better. Alright, I'm happy to lose 10 health to look at some colorless cards. Don't think I want any of those. Dark Shackles, I would take another one of those, no problem. Let's take that. And, you know, Chrysalis is possible. Mayhem is also possible. I actually really like Mayhem. Let's take a Mayhem. A bag of marbles does nothing for us. Okay, but we got it. And I think I'm going to go to these fireplaces and upgrade more cards. I could also toke a card. At this point, I would probably toke Dual Cast. Dual Cast is kind of only good with Rainbow. So right now, I probably want Defragment or Bias Cognition. Let's do Defragment. Ooh. A merchant. There's a self-repair. Self-repair is not terrible. We could card remove... Oh, actually, Impatience is incredible. Let's take Impatience. It's just draw 2 cards. That's amazing. Another Dark Shackles? I don't think we need another Dark Shackles. Do I want a card remove? There's another merchant coming up. I think I will hold off on removing anything or buying anything else here. Let's see what happens at the next merchant. Okay, Reptomancer. How well do we do against Reptomancer? Let's open the white noise first. It has a heat sinks inside. Alright. Well, we're going to draw lots of cards. Storm, heat sinks, and then loop. So we could play Capacitor here, keep the turn going. I guess we can always play Reinforced Body if we need the block. Impatience draws us 2 cards, but so does Defragment. The problem is blocking, because we could block right now, and that might be good. But I think if we draw lots of cards, we'll be able to block. How many cards do we have in our hand? We've got 9. Alright. I think we play Dark Shackles. And then we play Defragment. And we could play another Dark Shackles. Or I could take the 9. I'm deciding either Dark Shackles or take the 9. And I think I'm going to choose Dark Shackles. Even though Dark Shackles is good against the Reptomancer later. The fact that we can't target our damage is really annoying in this fight. So the force field is always amazing, but we do have auto shields. And we might draw that this turn, so maybe we shouldn't play the force field? Nah, let's play force field. Force field, Mayhem. Alright, killed that one. That's very nice. Good targeting action there. Do we play Rainbow? Or do we just play Defend, Defend? Steam Barrier. Defend, Defend, Steam Barrier, I think. Block what we can. Didn't quite kill that dagger. We are very likely to kill the dagger this turn. And this seems like a good turn to play Bias Cognition, too. Alright, Bias Cognition. Killed the dagger. Play a loop. And we've played out all of our powers at this point. All the powers have been played. Now we just deal damage really fast. So, we did not win because we targeted the dagger, but we do play dual cast and win. Alright, Sundial. Every 3 times we shuffle our draw pile, gain 2 energy. That's actually really nice. We shuffle our draw pile kind of a lot. And I don't think we need a leap. The other 2 are attacks. Mummified Hand is incredible. That is incredible in this deck. Every time we play a power, which is a lot, a random card costs 0 in our hand. There's another defragment for sale, and a force field. Huh. There's also a runic capacitor, which is all of our money. I think we really want the force field and the defragment, though. Even though I do like the runic capacitor. So let's take a defragment, and let's take a force field. Alright. The merchants have been good for us. Let's smith another defragment, I think. Smith another defragment. Here is the Nemesis. How badly do we do against the Nemesis? I'm not sure. Let's play Storm. Let's play Loop. Let's play Cool-Headed. Could play Rainbow, but we don't really have much to do with the energy this turn. So let's just do Force Field. So we have lots of energy this turn. I don't really want to play Bias Cognition this turn. But I'm pretty happy to play Defragments and Loops. I just realized we don't have heat sinks in play yet. So the defragment is going to just give us more energy. Well, I mean, it also does that. So I could play the Bias Cognition to take less damage, or I could play Zap with the Bias Cognition or not. I think I'm going to take 2 damage here by playing Zap, and not play the Bias Cognition yet. Alright, this turn it would be very nice for us to be able to draw cards, which we can't. Unless the white noise has something in it. It did not. Alright, well, in that case we're just playing Defragment. Let's play Glacier to put a Frost Orb in front. So we want Frost Orb in front, which means we play Mayhem first, and then Glacier, and then Static Discharge. Puts a Frost Orb in front for next turn. Which was very good, actually, because he's doing a lot of damage this turn. Let's play our Capacitor. And we have Force Field. Okay. Well, I think I want the Lightning in front next turn, so let's play this Dual Cast. Defragment, of course. Seems like a good time to play Auto Shields. And a Glacier puts a Frost Orb in front, unless we play Rainbow. What if we play Rainbow and then not Glacier? Although, if we play Glacier, do we win this turn? Because that would deal 12 damage. You know what? I think if we play Glacier, we win next turn. Oh no, we won this turn. Works out. The boot. It's nice to get the boot when you're fighting the Nemesis. It works extremely well against the Nemesis. It doesn't help us at all, by the way, because we don't do attack damage. Alright, almost all of our cards are upgraded. We are very close to full health, so the only one that makes sense here is fighting a boss from Act 1. The Slime Boss. We have Storm, Heat Sinks, Mayhem, Defragment, Impatience, Loop, Capacitor, another Defragment, another Loop, a Biased Cognition. Let's see here. Let's play Force Field. Let's play a Dual Cast. Let's play a Cool-Headed. Let's play another Cool-Headed. And let's play a Glacier. Alright. And it looks like we win on turn 2. We got the Mango. 14 more health. We could get Tempest. That's a way to deal with how much energy we produce in this deck. Sure. Let's get a Tempest. We got Storm and Heat Sinks again. That's a pretty good start. Storm, Heat Sinks. And then Defrag. And then we actually did not draw a power, so we have to stop here. In that case, let's play Auto Shields and Reinforced Body. Keep that Plasma Orb in front. Now then. Bias Cognition. Mayhem. And we ran out of powers again, surprisingly. Defrag. A loop, another loop, a capacitor, another defrag. Let's play a force field so we make space in our hand. Another loop. A zap, and a Tempest to win. Alright. Our deck can do a lot of things. Darkness. Do we want a Darkness? I'm not sure, but I do want Static Discharge. And we could have another Storm. Alright. We're building it. We're building the Super Storm deck. And what do we do at this last place? I guess we smith. And we're going to smith something. The Bias Cognition? By the way, I've been keeping this Ancient Potion. We're going to play that Ancient Potion in this fight when we play a Bias Cognition. Ooh, we're going to take damage this turn. Well, we'll take less damage than I thought. Do I play that dual cast? Not really. Kinda don't want the dual cast in the deck anymore. So here's Heat Sinks. We can only play 6 cards. But still. We're playing those 6 cards. Ooh, White Noise counts as 2 cards. Let's wait on the White Noise. Alright, here's the White Noise. No, it's a defragment. Great. Mayhem. Do I want to play Mayhem? Not yet. Let's play a Zap. Alright, we've got tons of energy. There's the bias cognition. Here's the time that we use the ancient potion. Ancient potion plus bias cognition means that we don't get that lose focus per turn. And then we've got plenty of cards that we can play. I do like the auto shields. Let's play auto shields. Actually, let's play defragment, which will make auto shields free. Capacitor. We can play Glacier at any time. We've got the force field. I'm trying to think of what cards we play and what cards we don't play. How does the Tempest do? Does the Tempest win? Each of these does 20 damage. I don't know if the Tempest just wins, but it comes really close. So let's play it. And then Glacier wins. Alright, Time Eater down really fast. That went extremely well. So there it is. We defeated Slay the Spire on Ascension 5 with the Defect without ever playing an attack card. Here's the final deck. It is a super power heavy deck. Double Storm. It's got 3 defrags, I think. Yeah, 1 defrag, 2 defrag, 3 defrag, all of them upgraded. 2 upgraded storms. It has a heat sinks, of course. I think we had 3 loops. No, we only had 2 loops, but we had static discharge. Yeah, that was a silly deck. And it did quite well. Set a new personal best. Of course we got Mystery Machine. I went to so many mystery nodes. Perfect. Alright, so next we're playing with the Ironclad. Now, I told you before that I was using a mod. Let's talk about that mod now. So, the Ironclad. The Ironclad starts out with nothing that can defeat an enemy without playing an attack. And the first floor of the Spire always has an enemy. Which means the only way for the Ironclad to defeat the first floor, to get past floor 1, is for the Ironclad to get something that allows you to get past floor 1 on floor 0, the Niao floor. Now, normally, you get only 2 options from Niao, 2 static options that do not help if you don't make it to the first boss. We are going to have to probably re-roll several times. That permanent Niao mod is basically making this so that it is not a slog. So that we can just abandon any run that can't possibly make it past floor 1. But here we go. Ascension 5 with the Ironclad. We cannot play an attack. And the only way to do anything with this is to get a benefit from Niao. So for example, right here, we have a rare card or some card that we could obtain. Trying to think about what rare cards exist for the Ironclad. I'm having trouble thinking of anyone that is not an attack that allows you to win. However, kind of the same, it's very hard for just a normal card either. Let's go with the rare card and see if we get something. We got Juggernaut. There we go. That is a way to make it past floor 1. We got that the first attempt. Alright. Now, we need to have a really good act in order to make it. Like, these 3 question marks might be good for us. I would really like a shop. Maybe we should go to this shop. And maybe that shop too. So I'm thinking one of two options. Either we go this way or we go this way. And either way, we're going to this shop. We need shops because we need to buy cards that can actually do something for the challenge. As well as remove attack cards from our deck. Let's go the right path. Okay, we got our win condition. We play Juggernaut, we play Defend. Now we just need to play Defend 7 more times. Except that the Jawworm here is blocking. Alright. You can see that although it's possible, we are not doing well in the first battle. Even drawing Juggernaut on the first turn. Smoke Bomb, we might actually use that. I'm glad to have a Smoke Bomb. So Armaments is not bad. Dark Embrace is of course good. Of course. But it doesn't do anything yet. I think we take Armaments. We got Juggernaut again on the first turn, and we can play Armaments to upgrade a Defend for later. Haha, only take 1 damage. Well, here's 6 more, I guess, because we still have so many attacks in the deck. One of the problem with the Ironclad in this challenge is that the Ironclad starts with so many attacks. Ooh, the Elixir. The Elixir is nice because we can exhaust those attacks. So I don't know if Combust is what we want to do. It's certainly an option. It's a way to deal damage. And I think right now we actually do need a way to deal damage, so I guess we're going to take Combust. Just seems weird. Okay, we did not get enough gold to do anything here. So going to this merchant was actually kind of pointless because we spent our gold at the very beginning. So I should have gone this path. Whoops. Alright, let's remove a card from the deck. Let's remove Bash, because Bash is the thing that I'm most likely to accidentally play. So let's get rid of it, so I don't accidentally play it. Alright, Combust. We are guaranteed to take damage, but maybe we don't take too much damage. I'm going to save this elixir for the inevitable elite battle that we have. Let's upgrade another Defend. Alright. A speed potion. We've actually gotten really lucky with our potions. Rage is pointless, and the other 2 are attacks, so we skip. Okay, I think the most significant thing is probably upgrading Juggernaut. Yeah, I think it's upgrading Juggernaut. I'm thinking about upgrading Armaments instead, but I think we upgrade Juggernaut, because that's the thing we most need to be upgraded. Alright, that's... I mean, we could spend 35 to heal 20. It's not technically terrible. It's not great. I'm not going to do it. Alright, let's spin the wheel. Hopefully we get remove a card. We got a curse. That is so much worse. That is so bad. Alright. Ink bottle, that's nice. Whenever we play 10 cards, we draw a card. I like that. And we can afford Shrug It Off. I think we will take that. We haven't gotten much gold. Going to 2 shops didn't help when we got rid of our starting gold. Really should have realized that, I guess. So now we're going to upgrade armaments. And we really need to get rid of those strikes. We're going to start going to question mark rooms in hopes of getting rid of those strikes. Oh man, the gremlin knob. Do we just smoke bomb? I think we might just smoke bomb, but let's play it out a little bit first. So there's a decay. Don't like that. If we don't smoke bomb, we have to play 11 block cards. 11 block cards. That is a lot of block cards. We would play 3 this turn. And then I guess the combust helps. I'm thinking about whether we actually do this fight or not, and I'm not sure. And this is the time to determine whether we do it or not. Because what I most likely do here is I play Shrug It Off, and I use my elixir to get rid of the decay, a strike, and maybe another strike. Let's see if we can do it. Now we play the elixir. And then we defend. So here we play the combust and 2 defends. And next turn we're probably using our speed potion. I think we do. So speed potion this turn. Armaments. Shrug It Off. And defend. So now we just have to play 2 defensive cards. Alright, I'm glad we actually did this battle. We had to use 2 potions, but we made it through. We got the boot, which is pointless. And we got this, which is kind of pointless, unless I want brutality. Don't think I want 2 different powers that are removing my health, so I'm not going to take brutality. I guess we play combust and Shrug It Off. Oh man, that hurts. Well, that hurts. We actually win very quickly with the combust. It's just how much damage are we taking while we're winning? True Grit. I think we want True Grit and we want to upgrade it. We're playing against Slime Boss. Take True Grit. Find some potions. All of those potions are pretty nice. Let's get rid of the Smoke Bomb, I guess, at this point. And get these 3 potions. I'm gonna try to save the regen potion. But I'm happy to use the explosive potion and perhaps the liquid bronze. So I want to upgrade True Grit, because then we can exhaust the attack cards or the decay card. Alright, terrible first turn. That's not good for us. Do we play Liquid Bronze? I guess there's no reason to do that yet. Do we play Regen Potion? I don't know. True Grit can get rid of Decay. And I think we do play Regen Potion. I wanted to save it until Act 2, but I don't think that's wise. Because I think we're going to take a lot of damage this turn. Because I need to play Juggernaut as soon as possible, which means we only get 5 block or 8 block. I guess we get 5 block so that we upgrade the Shrug It Off. It hurts though. Oh right, and we're slowly losing health from our own power as well. Okay, this might be a very challenging battle. Let's find out how well we do in it. So this turn we're going to split the slime. Yeah, we're guaranteed to split him this turn. And then this turn, we're kind of lucky. I have that explosive potion if I need it. 12 damage is not too bad. Damage. I'm not going to play the explosive potion just yet. It doesn't stop the 12 damage for that matter. The 18 damage. So we play armaments. Actually, let's play True Grit first because then we draw a card. So we have another defend that we're upgrading. You're going to take 5 damage, which means if this defend doesn't hit you, then we probably want to play the explosive potion. I mean, we're going to take 3 damage from it, but we're also taking 1 damage from ourselves. I guess we wait. Because I'd rather have it split at a lower amount anyway. So we're blocking that, but we're not blocking the 1 damage that's coming at us. And that one is splitting. Next turn we kill both of those. But we're not doing well against either of the right ones. Do we just lose right now? I think we do. Probably should have played the explosive potion before playing the defend, since it was my only way out. Was for the Juggernaut to hit one of those twice. Actually, I still would have died. Alright. Well, I probably should have played the Liquid Bronze, but we lose right here. The Ironclad lost in Act 1. And I think that's all I'm going to do for tonight. So we played 3 runs. We played 1 with the Defect, that died very quickly. Then we won in Act 3 with the Defect on Ascension 5, and then we lost at the boss of Act 1 with the Ironclad on Ascension 5. I think we can do better than that, obviously, but that will be for a future time. For now, that was this challenge again. Obviously, the Defect is the one that is most suited for the challenge, but I'm pretty glad that you can do it with all of the characters. Especially it's a lot easier if you have this mod. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope I see you in the next one.